and gentlemen, welcome to the Trackside 87 series. I'm joined here with Jonathan Medlin. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm doing great. Got some trackside racing about to go down in the 87s, and I'm looking forward to watching it.
I think we're going to have a fun time. We're at a good old North Wilkesboro Classic Nascar track, and we are doing the 87 configuration. How perfect for these cars. And these guys are hitting the rev limiter. Right now, currently watching the 21 of Tyler Smith. Currently fastest, I think he's on track. Nope, Chase Willis in the 44. 99 of Kurt Bray, also out on track. 44 of Chase Willis. 09 of Derek Fye. Derek Fye.
There's the 99 of Curb Bray, the Mountain Dew.
John Fago. Kurt Bray up in pole. Noah Steele up in third. Now in the pole position by basically a whole tenth. Good gosh, man. John Fago in sixth. Nolan Hicks. Nolan Hicks with a pole. Oh my.
Going.
Alright, hold on. So we talk about Noah Steele with the pole being 10th faster than Kurt Bray. Noah Steele more than a 10th.
And then Nolan Hicks comes in with a 20.346 to take the pole.
And well, now it's a 20.3. Good gosh, man. What's a 23 flat?
Nolan Hicks with a fast car tonight.
Yeah, it sure is. We'll see how well these will contribute during the race tonight. These guys have a 125 lap race tonight. There will be no pit stop made tonight. Of course, if a caution comes out, they more likely will pit. But I don't think that these guys will probably pit under green unless tires get so bad that they have to pit. And the 45 of William, oh, he was there. 45 of William Hightower was out there on track. Oh, there he is. He's back. He's back.
Running the paint scheme of a famous chicken wing restaurant.
You mean Hooters?
That's the one.
You could say Hooters is on the car.
Yeah, but I have a guest co-host with me tonight.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Fair. Let's see where William Hightower will get on his qualifying laps. He is also running a remote, currently in 7th. Oh, and that will do it.
Good recovery on that spin, though.
Yeah. You're probably going to see a lot of that tonight. Right now, I'm pulling up the points. Noah Steele with 89 points. Andrew Kuhn, 26 points behind. Derek Fye in third, 29 points behind. Jared Streisig in the 22, 32 points behind. 25 of Peter Smintana. Unfortunately, I don't see him out on track. but he is 34 points behind. We are halfway through the season, and while this is happening, I want to say to everyone, hope that you guys have a blessed Thanksgiving. Once I come around, so we're gonna pull in our pole sitter, Nolan Hicks. Nolan Hicks, you got a copy.
I got you, boss.
Well, right now you are in the pole position. Do you think you got anything to hold off the 8-car Noah Steele?
Oh yeah, I got him for sure. I got him beat, 100%. No, I don't know how it's gonna play out. I'm hoping to just save the tire as best I can and just try to gradually run away from these guys.
Well, seems like a plan. So, and you, of course, tonight you are not required to take any form of pit stop. But do you think as the run goes on that that you think you might have to take tires?
Uh, I think some guys might take tires. It'll be interesting. In my strategy, I don't think I will pit under green. I think I'll only pit if like a caution comes out, but I think for green flag running, I think I'm gonna try to run as run till the end, pretty much.
I got you, man. Well, best of luck out there tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you back in later in the race.
All right, thank you, man.
Well, with Nolan Hicks, very interesting strategy out of the gate. Mr. Metal, what do you think will happen during this race? I mean, we have 9 cars out here on the field, but again, no one is required to pit. Do you think someone during middle of the race will decide to go down pit lane to take some fresh tires?
I mean, it's very possible. If somebody gets to trying to push somebody else harder and make a move to get around, they could burn up their materials and they could have to make a pit under green. I think it's an interesting choice to, try and get the jump and stay clean air. If you can stay clean air, you could definitely
pace car went down pit lane. Oh! Nova Steele's had a bad job. 3 wide going into turn 1.
Nolan Hicks just kind of slid to the bottom of the track on the restart there.
I think what happening was he may have missed the shift. Very easy to do in these cars right now. Nolan Hicks around the 99 cleared himself with a 3 wide situation.
Yeah, cleared himself pretty easily, and now he's just sitting there behind Noah Steele, looking to get back into that clean air situation he wanted to get in, and not let Noah get too far out of his reach.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about this, that people, miss shifts, and these cars are so easy to do. You have to get that shift just right, and Noah Steele with the T5 Artist Fastest Lap Award.
Let's see if he can hold on to that, though, because if Nolan Hicks is going to get in front of Noah, he's going to have to run faster than Noah.
One thing I think I just noticed that he got a hold of the grass like right there off the exit of 2.
Yeah, I saw that. Got a little shaky on the backside of his car there.
And he adjusted his line so that way he won't get into the grass again. I mean, very easy to do with that. And cause a back in the car to kick out. And right now, everyone's single filed out.
Hicks and Willis seem to have a pretty good spread on the rest of the pack there. And Willis is now moving in closer to the back of Nolan Hicks, putting him at a spread of being passed up.
Yeah, these two have a little bit of history of making contact with one another. I hear someone sliding with Hightower. And yellow flag is out. See what happened here. Staying live. Dove in deep. Oh, just lost it.
Yeah, just
Great.
coming through that curve, got a little bit too much trying to push and on the throttle too heavy, and spun it out.
Very interesting to see that, which that was an iRacing caution, so very interesting to see that happen. Hmm.
Now we heard Nolan Higgs say that he was going to pit only under a caution. 7 laps in, do you pit?
Yeah, and very odd though that that was the first caution of the race.
And it's very possible that it could be the only one, but we've seen that if iRacing is going to throw up a caution on that, they're going to throw up cautions on anybody getting sliding out of control on this track.
Yeah, and quite unfortunate too, but I understand why, because this is such a small track and not a lot of room, you know, to make a run or stuff like that. So, in the controlled spin was like, on a high side, basically already all the way to the wall, and so just odd to see that it threw caution for that. And the lights are off on the pace car, so I was gonna head down pit lane this time by, and we'll see if anybody messes up their shift here once again, or everybody will have clean shifts. Pace car dive down, and Noah Steele with the launch.
It's a little. He gets a good launch, but he gets a little squirrely on that launch, allowing Nolan Higgs to stay right there with him in stride.
Yeah, it's awesome to see people like that. And Chase was right underneath the 86 of Nolan Higgs, possibly trying to make a run to Noah. Going right in front of the 86. Oh.
And Tyler Smith's getting a little sideways there, and that's going to draw out another yellow flag.
And self spins tonight here at North Wilkesboro.
On these short tracks with these 87s, it's very easy to get loose and self spin like that. I think it's going to be a theme tonight.
Yeah, I think it will be. And we're going to see watch live going down into turn 1. And I want to. We never did this with William Hightower, but I want to watch it from his cockpit and just see what it was. Well, now we're getting turn. Oh. Possibly too much trail braking to the turn, but
either that or came out of the braking and got into the throttle too fast.
Possibilities are endless.
Good job of getting it around though before the rest of the pack that was behind him got there to keep it out of them.
Very lucky. I'm pretty sure. I know a lot of people don't wonder why cautions like that be thrown. Sometimes iRacing thrown, or sometimes a race official will throw them themselves, just because you don't want somebody to run him over. In that situation, I know everybody was able to get by him, but the fact he was able to keep it down and prevent the car from sliding up into the field, really shows great control from the 21 car, Tyler Smith. And right now, Noah Steele has led every single lap, has the fastest lap of the session, so he'll get the TAFE Artist Fastest Lap Award. And the only person who has the only bonus point that is not available to anybody else during the race is the 86 and Nolan Hicks. He has the bonus point for getting the pole. So, other than
Got to
that,
bring out an interesting fact about the number 22 car, rocking the Eat Late McDonald's theme as we're about to go green. Great launch by Hicks, or excuse me, by Noah Steele, but Willis right there with him.
was able to get a really good launch, and now Noah was able to get it out in front, and now up to third, the 45 at William Hightower.
Yeah, had that self spin earlier, recovered pretty gracefully from it, and now he's up in third. He's got to be proud of himself on that one.
I know he is. Chase Willis and it looked like it got a little bit loose right at the exit of 2. Like we said, it could be a common theme for tonight, people getting loose off an exit. So, I wonder where people could start backing it down. And almost contact between the 44 and the 8. You see right there.
It looks like 44 is just trying to hold that line and not trying to push too much right now.
Yeah, you also saw it right there again. Off the exit 2, the 44 gets loose.
But back to what I was saying about the McDonald's paint scheme. That scheme was brought about in the 80s due to their marketing campaign at the time. And what that was to open up their drive-through 24 hours a day. They were the first restaurant to do that, but they also initiated the Eat Late movement of the 80s.
See, now it's sad because sometimes a lot of McDonald's aren't even open up for 24/7 anymore, which makes me sad. Because sometimes on a road trip, you need that little bit of food in the middle of the night. Anyway, we go back to the racing, and Noah Steele not pulling much away from the 44 Chase Willis. And everybody seems to have it together at the moment. Oh! As soon as I said that, Chase Willis got really loose off the exit of 2. There he is, getting loose again. There's a lot of corner exit speed by. Simply just, I guess, throwing up a little bit too early. Oh, there it is again, smacking the wall. Right now, 44 under threat by the 45 of William Hightower, who's on a remote. Right now, they're gaining on the 8 car once again.
Yeah, I think he figured out they can't get into it so heavy, can't push it so hard, and that's what's and Hightower getting a little loose there.
Very much a cat and mouse game.
these cars on this track react a lot like Indianapolis with pretty much any other car. You come out of those turns, you have to be precise. Otherwise, you're going to get sideways.
Yeah. Honestly, we were testing out this track a little bit earlier before the season started, and we figured out, man, you had to baby this thing around. You had to be on point. You could not just mash the throttle. You had to baby this thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're honestly, I've seen races at North Wilkesboro where guys are running in third.
I mean, it would not surprise me at all, not one bit. And old Willie Hightower almost got in the back of the 44 Chase Willis. My, that was almost, honestly, first possibly car contact wreck that we've had in the night.
Good job by Hightower though, holding on to that third place and not giving the
The bumper
the
did chase.
86 a chance. Well, not giving 86 a chance to get around him after he slid out and slowed down.
Very nice control from the 45, especially on a remote, because a lot of people are so used to the wheel. Very rarely have you hear some people use remotes. I mean, the fact he's able to keep it so controlled on a remote is awesome. I mean, we also have another driver here that does it, my brother Andrew Kuhn, who is unfortunately not able to make it tonight. And so right now, yeah, William Hightower still, yeah, so it looks like he's getting loose again off the exit of 2. Same thing happened with the 44 Chase Willis. I wonder if we'll probably see a similar incident happen again.
Hightower and Hakes both getting a little loose on that one.
Yeah, as this run goes on, the car will just get too loose to where you just have to basically, like, alright, I want a fresher rubber. I do not care what happens at this point. I just want fresh tires. I wonder if it would be like a Bristol thing where you have the fuel but you do not have the tire.
That very well could mean. You saw right there, Hightower on that high line got a little sideways and kind of drifted out of the curve.
Yeah, it's right now the battle between for third between the 86 and the 45. Hightower may let him have it.
Nah, I don't think Hightower's going to let him have it. He's going to make him work for it. But he gets a little loose there, and that's going to seal the deal. And 22's going to move up now as well, and Stryzik is going to try to make a move to get around him as well.
Yeah, he definitely was getting close right there. Almost got to the bumper, but it didn't happen. I mean, I want to put this into perspective. Right now, there are basically almost 2 seconds off the average pace right now. Since the start of this race, they're about 2 seconds off the average pace, which is absolutely insane. We're only 41 laps in. Of course, with a couple cautions. But the fact that we're, 41 laps in and you're basically almost 2 seconds off the pace, that's absolutely insane. And if 44 Chase Willis is and able to get closer, but I'm now calling it the accordion effect. It's like, it goes in and out. It's not much real gain. It's just he gains a little, loses a little, gains a little, loses a little. I just wonder if it's that point of the race of where just worry about running your line and not worry about trying to make any passes for position.
Yeah, I think he's trying to just lay back and not push too hard and trying to be patient because he's seen from pushing too hard that it caused him to lose control.
Absolutely.
Noah's really in the best position in this race because he's up there in the front. He's not having to worry about having to push right now as he's got you know, a half a second lead, 6/10 of a second lead over the 44 of Willis. So he's just kind of cruising and just running lines and not pushing, and it's given him the ability to do what Nolan Hicks said he wanted to do and save tire and just run his race.
Which even still, like, coming to the line now, Chase was himself the same thing with Noah Steele, 2.5 seconds slower than an average pace. Man, Chase was really lost a lot of time. Lost 3/10 of that lap.
Yeah, he got loose a couple of times coming around on that last lap, and just when you do that, it bleeds speed off because you have to get out of the throttle and let the car settle down before you get back into it. We suddenly joke around on Saturday nights uh, about John Crosby running a John Crosby show. And right now, Noah Steele has done that. He's turned this into the Noah Steele Super Show.
He's been dominant a lot in Xfinity. And the person who has dominated our Gen 4 Cup or Gen 4 Throwback Series is the 86 of Nolan Hicks, who's currently in third while he was on said pole. Currently back in third, not too shabby. Didn't lose a whole lot of spots, but right now he's going to be fighting with the 44 Chase Willis. And here a little bit won't be too much longer before we're halfway through this race. And as I stated previously, I still wonder if these guys will pit for tires simply because they feel like they have to.
I think it's gonna play a huge role, especially once you start hitting around lap 60, between 60 and 75. You're really gonna notice the difference.
Around lap 60 is usually lap 60 is about your halfway point here in this race, so Nolan Hicks down to the inside of Chase Willis, side by side. Jared Streisand in a prime position to take a position if he wants it. Nolan Hicks rolling into second.
Yeah, he stayed patient, stayed in that low line, kept it in the low line, forced Willis to stay in the high line, made that pass real clean without any incidents. And there's Willis getting loose on the backside of his car again.
Yeah, I think he's just now trying to push and just try to see if he can get back at the second, but about 6 laps till the halfway point. And Noah Steele been leading every single one of them. If a caution were to come out now, I'm pretty sure that everyone will definitely be taking tires for that. I mean, Noah
Yeah,
Steele.
I'm with you. If a caution comes out, I think everybody will hit the pits.
I want to say this now. This may be a surprise. The 86 of Nolan Hicks, last lap, 0.04 of a second faster.
Yeah, he's got a good pace. He's got a good line. Oh, getting a little loose right there though. Um, he's trying to do everything he can to hunt down that number 8 car.
And he wasn't last lap beforehand. He was a 10th faster, but now this lap he's a little bit over a 10th slower. A little bit of technical issues happen right now. Right now, up to third, 22, Jared Strystick.
Yeah, I knew it was just going to be a matter of time before he was able to get up and get around the 44 of Willis.
I wonder if Willis has some form of damage to that car. Everyone is going, changing the line a little bit more dramatically each time.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Willis had a little bit of damage to the side of the car the way he was hitting the wall earlier.
But the fact that he was also able to keep up with the 8 of Noah Steele is pretty good. And hold on a minute. I don't know if Noah Steele will mess up a lap or something. Well, that last lap, Nolan Hicks was under 2.5 seconds. We're now a little bit past halfway, 60 laps remaining. I think Noah Steele found his momentum right there.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I think the one thing that Noah Steele does not want to see is a caution.
100%. 100%. That's right now a battle for 5th between teammates 09 and Derek 517 of Jonathan Green, aka John Fago. Fago with a cutback.
Fago gonna slip to the bottom side, gonna take over that spot from teammate Derek 5. What a move by Fago to hit that back bumper and just slipped down to the low side.
A great cutback by the 517 of Jonathan Green, a.k.a. John Fago.
Got the opportunity to race with Pago last weekend, and man, it was a blast.
Fago is a awesome dude. Hold on, caution is out. Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
Tyler Smith's getting real loose coming out and just
no.
loses it all the way down to the wall.
He was able to hold it straight.
Getting into that throttle too early.
Oh, that's a blown engine.
Yeah, in these 87s, that is definitely not good.
Right on board with the 21 Tyler Smith. Oh wow. This is why we were talking about earlier about babying this thing around. Because you watch this right here. He's holding that wheel straight, and that car just goes left on him.
Yeah, like I say, he got into the throttle just a little bit too early. And when you do that on these tracks like this, it gets out from underneath you.
Yeah, unfortunate for the 21 of Tyler Smith because he's going to have to tow down pit lane.
And he started in like what, third?
Fifth? Hold on. He's starting in fifth, and right now 4 laps down. You will need basically four cautions to get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so unfortunate for Tyler.
Now that said 4, now make it 5.
Yeah, by the time we go green, he'll be about 6 or 7 laps down front. Well, no, because he's in there, he's getting his repairs done, so he should be able to get out on this
He
lap.
uses fast repairs, so he'll be out this time. Well, we got this moment. You can take a quick look through this field. Noah Steele out in front, led every single lap. Okay, currently your points leader. Noah Hicks with a bonus point tonight. Started in first, got the pole. Oh, got the bonus point for getting the pole. Jerry Streisig started all the way back up to third. 517 of John Fagos started in eighth. Chase was started in fourth, one position back. Derek 5 started in sixth. William Hightower started in seventh, currently in seventh. And Tyler Smith in eighth, currently in fifth. Only 4 laps down. Possibly we could get more cautious and pace car diving down pit lane. Green flag is out. Noah Steele with the great launch. I think he's ready to push this thing all the way to the end now. But Noah Hicks with the fastest lap in qualifying.
And Noah's been running some faster laps on the track during the race as well, trying to catch up to Noah. So they're on fresh tires, so let's see how that's going to play out for these guys now.
Yeah, it may be a little bit different, so this track's going to definitely be a hard one to pass on. Nolan's just going to have to take the opportunity when it arises. I think the opportunity's coming quick, but I think he also got loose right at the exit of 4.
Nolan Hicks is putting that pressure on the backside of Noah Steele, and Noah's having to push a little harder than he's been pushing the entire race. And You know, that's what opens up these cars to get loose coming out of these turns.
Yes, sir. And obviously, this Friday there will not be a street stock race due to Thanksgiving. What we also here at Trackside will be very happy the fact that you guys are spending time with your friends and family this weekend.
Absolutely, everybody out there watching tonight, have a happy Thanksgiving on Thursday. Be safe in your travels, and make sure that you make it back next week for more trackside racing action with the street stocks on Friday night.
Absolutely. And next Tuesday we'll be at Darlington in the 87s. And
Oh, how I would love to be there.
unfortunately for you, you have what was
Prior arrangements.
prior arrangements. Nola Hicks still not even able to get by it. 43 laps remaining.
He hasn't been able to find an answer to get around him, but he's keeping him a lot closer than what Steele was earlier.
Yeah, and let's be honest, like Noah Steele's just been dominant a lot. So it's just no one had a lot of real answer from him unless you were the 25 Peter Spantana. If you were him, you definitely had an answer. You had pace.
You know, Nolan's got some pace right now, but that's because coming out of turn 2 earlier, Noah got a little bit loose.
Yeah, and it's just one of these things like how we showed earlier with with Tyler Smith when he got loose on the straightaway and unfortunately hit the inside wall and destroyed his car. That just shows right there that it's very easy for these cars to go around. It doesn't take much.
It doesn't. And I mean, you know, you think about this track. This track was run by the 87s back in 87, but now it's run pretty much by street stocks and late model stocks.
And in every now and then, I believe. Oh, 22!
Dreisig getting sideways.
And yellow flag is out once again. That will help out the 21 to get a lap back. Saw live. We'll take a better look at it. They're really high.
High side. Running that high side and was getting a little sideways coming into it. Just never corrected. And the Hightower almost got into his nose.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna ride on board with good old Hightower, and you see right here, Jared's. Ooh, woo.
Yeah, it looked like Hightower just wanted to get up there close and blow him a kiss.
Hey, no. But yeah, no. What? We'll watch this again. I mean, Jared did come down a little bit, but thankfully not so much to where it went into the 45 of William Hightower.
I wonder how clenched Hightower was right there. He had to be thinking, "Oh God, I'm gonna get taken out right here."
He probably was thinking, he probably laid some Hershey's Kisses in his seat. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if those fire retardant suits get hot, and you drop like that in there, it's gonna be stinky.
Pace car He's heading down pit lane this time by we are 1 to green. And 21 to Tyler Smith, now 3 laps down. 3 more of those, he's back on the lead lap. Does Noah Steele keep his momentum strong tonight? Or can Nolan Hicks finally have an answer for him? Green flag is out. Ooh, squirrely from the 86. Chase Willis right on the bumper.
This could be one time that we see the high side prevail, but Noah Steele just seems to be the slightly faster car still.
Yeah, side by
But they are still
side.
door to door.
Yeah, they're still side by side. Nolan Hicks. I mean, that's something. If you're in the 44 position, that's something you want to see right there. Them two use their stuff up. A little bit loose. Off of 2. Possible contact.
Here comes the 44 Chase Willis, looking to make a pass, but he's going to fall back and just kind of hold on and let him fight it out a little more.
Yeah, 32 laps remaining. Chase Willis with a slide. Ooh.
Nolan Hicks wanted to push it, but he's getting sideways and having to back off, and he's out of that throttle. But
With a run off
good
of 4.
job.
Holy cow. He was about almost 4 tenths back and then almost dropped it down to 2.
Nolan is doing a good job of running about 25 to 35% throttle whenever he gets loose like that, holding some momentum and being able to get back into the throttle without losing too much speed.
Yeah, and I know for a fact if there was probably another caution come out in 10 laps, these guys will 100% take tires once again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's not to say I'm pretty sure most of these guys would
Oh
hit
my
pit road
gosh.
if we had one right now.
I don't know if you saw it, but the 44 Chase Willis got really loose off of 2 once again. He's trying as hard as trying to find the limit to, honestly, the mechanical grip, the amount of, like, how much mechanical grip he has, and it's not a lot, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, these 87s didn't have a whole lot of traction on some of these shorter tracks. I almost feel like the 87s were made for super speedways.
You gotta wonder. Yeah, Noel Hicks does. Gap is fading right now. Oh my gosh! Chase Willis into the wall,
Chase Willis
45.
done,
Yeah.
Hightower looking to try to capitalize
Whoa!
here. Getting sideways
Oh!
again into the wall. He's gonna give up almost looks like 2 spots there. And here comes Figo.
Surprisingly, no caution for that. We had a caution similar to that before. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think that was lap 1 when that happened.
Uh-huh.
And it was for the 45 at William Hightower.
Yes, sir. Was about to say it.
And, well, speaking of William Hightower, man's up in 3rd. He made the pass around the 44 Chase Willis.
Yeah, Hightower and Jared Streisig both were able to capitalize on that slide out by
Noah Hicks just can't get the run. Well, it's serious to say it almost went in back at the 8. Here comes Nolan. Yellow flag is out, and where is this at? Oh,
Oh, Chase Willis got getting sideways and then getting into the front of Fago and almost Tyler Smith. And that would have been real bad for Tyler Smith because he's already used his fast repair.
I don't think it was that hard of a hit, but Chase was, I think, was trying to check over 22, just upset the car, got into Fago. Man, did you just kiss us all?
Right?
They, we're right on board with the 44. Oh yeah, it was already going to lose going to exit, and that.
Oh, there's some more Hershey's.
Just some more Hershey's. Hold on now, this is a... Oh!
Looked like Derek White checked up into Hightower.
Yeah. They say he was having some internet issues. We're right now 18 laps to go. Derek Fide out in front in this inside line. William Hightower on the outside. Nolan Hicks restarting in third. Noah Steele in fourth.
Yeah, Noah and Nolan should blow right by Derek White and Hightower because they're going to be on pressure tires and they should be able to they're going to have better grip in the turns and they're going to be able to just maneuver on right past these two. I'm not sure why they didn't pit and get fresh equipment with everybody else.
And right now, Derek Fye having some technical difficulties right now. Pace car diving down pit lane. Derek Fye control car. Green flag is out. And he missed the shift. Holy cow. 3 wide in multiple spots. John Fago in the wall.
Fago on the wall, but it was a clean brush in the wall. No yellow will come out.
Nolan Hicks right on the bumper. Noah Steele.
It looked like you got into that bumper a little bit.
William Hightower right on the inside. Still 3 wide. Almost pinching to one another. Nolan Hicks
going to stay in that number 1 spot for the moment, and Hicks on the low side trying to get around.
And Nolan Hicks, oh my gosh, right in front of the 8. Hightower loose. Chase Willis with the fastest lap of the session. Chase Willis up to third. Nolan Hicks now in the lead. 13 to go. We're across the start finish line. Yellow flag is out.
Somebody got sideways back there. I saw the tail end of it, but couldn't catch who it was. Tyler Smith's getting sideways, and Fago just ramrodding right into the side of him.
Yeah. Watch. William Hightower's slow on the bottom too, and then Tyler Smith's got loose right into the front of the 517 of John Fago. So that will prevent both of them from getting a lucky dog candidacy right there. Yeah, a lot similar thing to what happened before. Right now, let's talk with the man who currently has worked himself back up to third.
Chase Willis.
Yep.
Actually looks pretty clean
Chase
from where I'm looking.
Willis, you got a copy, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, you worked yourself back up to third. I know you got the probably burned stuff up a little bit. Do you think you have anything for the two up in front?
I'm honestly not sure. I wasn't pushing as hard as it looked right there. I didn't really burn anything up, so I got pretty fresh tires. Um, I just timed everything really well. I didn't spin anything, didn't overbrake, so I feel like I'm sitting in a good position. I'm really hoping that they just get to racing each other hard enough to open the door for me because I will let them know I'm there.
I got you, man.
So
Well, we're
we'll
gonna
see
wish
how
you
it
luck.
goes.
We're gonna wish you luck real quick, and we're gonna go green. Pace car diving out pit lane. Nolan Hicks. Great restart. Clear.
That's going to be his best restart of the race right there.
Up.
That's what he wanted to see.
That's what he wanted at the very beginning.
But Noah Steele let him know he's right there, and there's Chase Willis right on the backside. Noah Steele going to try to get to the high line, but Nolan Hicks is going to slide up and block him off.
Yeah, right now, this is 8 laps to go. It's do or die at this moment. Chase Willis sending it. Almost made contact with the 8. Chase Willis will still get a little loose off the exit of 4. I mean, that man was sending it into turns 3 and 4. He has 22 underneath to his inside. Jared Streistig loose. Six laps ago, Jared Streistig almost into the 44. 45 Leo Hightower. Take a prime opportunity.
Hightower's right there, let him know, hey, I'm not out of this yet either.
Yeah, he's fast. And 44. Saves it. I think caution may go out. Yes, it will.
Yeah, as soon as that back end swung around, that caution came out.
Yeah, we'll take it live once again. About 22. A lot of people had a hard problem with going into this turn right here.
Yeah, pushing it on that high line, Jared being down on that low line, that makes it
hurt
a
him.
little bit harder to deal with.
If you watch it right here, you can even brake. Now that car, the front wheel of that car just went to the left, and he tried to correct it, just overcorrected.
Good job of getting it squared up to that wall though, and not letting anybody hit it.
And right now, green, white, checkered.
Yeah, gonna have the attempt on the Greenway checker, and if Nolan Hicks can get a jump like he had just a moment ago, that's gonna set him up in a pretty good place.
100%. And right now, lights are off on the pace car.
Pace car will dive down this time around, and we'll go green.
And Chase once said he didn't feel like it burned up his stuff, and right now I can tell you his tires are probably still hot. Green flag is out. Noah Steele. Bad restart. Derek Fye dipping down because he probably messed up his restart as well. That's going to open up the door for somebody to take second from Noah Steele if that's possible. 2 laps to go. Jared Streisig sending it in. Trying to get for third.
Streisig and Hightower.
White flag.
Streisig was trying to get to second place there.
Yeah, white flag is in the air. Nolan Hicks in front. No mistakes. And Nolan Hicks will come out victorious here in North Wilkesboro.
Noah Steele in second, and Jared Streisig making it up into third.
Yes, sir. And we're going to go ahead and bring in said winner of this race. Nolan Hicks, buddy, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, congratulations on your first wins here in the 87 Cup Series. Well, walk us through that last restart. What was going through your mind?
Just nailing the shifts and getting the jump on everybody, so I could kind of have that cushion of gap to where nobody chip me down in a corner or pull anything dumb on me. Because of that, the very start of the race, I I held my foot too long on the clutch and almost bent it. So I learned from my mistake there, and was just trying to basically just get better at timing the restarts and all that jazz.
Now, do you think if you had the start you had at the beginning of the race, if you think you had that with the restart you had on, let me rephrase this. If you had the restart that you just had on the green white checker at the start of this race, do you think that you would have still pulled out, or do you think you would let more laps stand alone tonight, or Noah tonight?
Probably not, because early on my strategy wasn't to lead laps. It was more to save tire in case that we went green the distance. I kind of knew that we'd have cautions, but in the back of my mind, I was just like, well, I'll save tire and run them down. And that's kind of what I did with the 45 and 44 when they burned up their stuff. But I allowed Noah to get too far ahead, and then I would gain on him a little bit, and then he would claw it back, and we were kind of remaining even until that first caution came out. So going back to the start of the race, I probably shouldn't have let him have that big of a gap and save tire as hard as I did.
I got you, man. Well, do you have is there anybody you want to shout out for tonight's win?
Just thank my girlfriend, thank her family, thank my family, and thank you for putting on this event, and thank these guys for putting on a show tonight.
Yes, sir. And Nolan, happy Thanksgiving from me and the booth and Mr. Jonathan Medlin.
Happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
We're going to now bring in the 8th of Noah Steele. Noah Steele, buddy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, walk us through your mind on that last restart, because looked like you just missed a shift, and that was all she wrote from there.
It wasn't a missed shift. I got a tab from Jarrett and lifted the rear end a little bit.
Ooh.
But other than that, would have I almost cussed. What a joke. I mean, I had everyone beat if it stayed green, and then we just can't keep it green. What a joke. Obviously, I'm not happy. It would have came down to the end with me and Nolan, but I think he saved too much tire and it was starting to even out. Love dominating a race, and it just comes a caution fest at the end. Yeah. What other questions you got?
Well, man, only thing I ask you is anyone to shout out for tonight, because I think right now your lead is probably going to be a little bit more with Andrew obviously not being here tonight.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit bigger. Shout out family. Papa, my papa watches this. My grandpa. So shout out to him for watching and sticking with me. Um, family, y'all for letting me race. Nolan for racing, and Jarrett. We came away with a 2-3 for the team, so that's always good.
Yes.
And let's hope that the next one can stay green or have less cautions and people cannot self spin.
All right, buddy. Well, happy Thanksgiving from us, and hopefully we'll see you next Tuesday at Darlington.
Yes, sir. Happy Thanksgiving.
Final man of the night, Mr. Jarrett Streisig. Jarrett Streisig, buddy, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Man, from last to third.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm honestly surprised I was able to squeak out a third place finish.
And man, you for the last was on the last restart, you were sending it in, basically both turns of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, like you were just diving it in.
Hey, I mean, since we had so many cautions, like since that last set of tires we got on, I figured, you know what, these things are going to be cool enough. Track is sticky enough. It's going to stick down there. I mean, it kicked loose a couple of times on me, I will admit, but like I said, I'll take a third place finish any day of the week.
Yeah, man. And I tell you what, congratulations on third place. While we got here, man, anybody want to shout out for third place?
Shout out to you and your brother for hosting these events. Appreciate my fiance letting me race with you guys on Tuesdays and Friday nights. Shout outs to my teammates, Noah Steele, Morgan Gwynn when he races, and my dad, Scott Streisick. Appreciate all of them racing with me.
Yes, sir. And that being said, happy Thanksgiving from us here, and hopefully we'll see you next Tuesday at Darlington.
Yes, sir. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Well, that will do us here tonight, Mr. Medlin. Anything you want to say before we close it out?
Just happy Thanksgiving and be safe in travels.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll be back next Tuesday in Darlington with the 87 Cup Car. We will see y'all then, and happy Thanksgiving.